VMware allows you to use hotplug CPU and memory, which enables you to increase the CPU and memory on the fly while the virtual machine is running. We went through deep dive in what are the requirements to have this set up in the previous session. In today's session, we are going to do a quick demo of how it is going to be implemented. Just a quick recap on the prerequisite. As we discussed previously, it depends on the operating system which you are running. There are quite a few flavors which supports it, from Red Hat, CentOS, Fedora. It's from version 6, so it's to do with what kernel you are running. If the kernel supports that, you can obviously enable this feature. Another thing is from the point of view of Microsoft Server, it is 2012 and above which is supported. You also need to remember that you need to have virtual machine which is having a hardware version 7 or above, and you need to have VMware tools installed, and to enable the feature you need to have the virtual machine powered off. So first of all, let's enable this feature. I have this learn test VM which I have created. It's running CentOS 7.0. So if we go edit settings, as you can see, it's only having one CPU at the moment and it has 4 gig memory. We'll expand this feature, and here you go, we have hot CPU hot plug. Let's enable that and then expand memory, enable that. So as I was saying previously, ESX has a limitation. If your memory is below 3 GB, if you have 1 gig or 2 gig, you can grow it a maximum of 3 gig. It's to do with CPU architecture, I think. But it's the ESX limitation. If you have a memory less than 3 gig, then you cannot grow it up to 4 gig. You can maximum go till 3 gig. So it's always better to put set the memory on 4 gig if the OS needs 4 gig, or what will happen is you will require a reboot. So once that is set up, you will see the reconfiguration is done, and let's power on the virtual machine and then open the console. As you can see, just booted the OS. So in Linux, to list the CPU and memory, we can do it by a number of options, but you need to be logged in as root, and then we can say, first let's check the kernel you're running, uname -a, that will show you, and it shows that it's 3.10. So what we are going to do is we are going to check the CPU, ls CPU. As you can see over here, it says you have one CPU, and let's get back and check the memory. cd/. So cat/, I'm just reading the file, which is the command cat/proc/meminfo. You can see it's in KBs, but it's saying 4 gig memory, which is 3.38663444. Let's minimize this, then get back. and see the memory. Increase the CPU to 2. Click OK. Go back to the Linux version. As you can see on the screen here, let me page up CLER. So we saw it was one CPU. Now I'm going to give the same command lscpe. Sorry, it's a one word. Now you can see it's 2 CPUs. Let's quickly increase that again. This time I want to jump to 4 CPUs so that you guys can see the difference. LS CPU again. Let's take a quick screenshot. For your reference, then give another LS CPU. As you can see over here, CPUs 4, before we had CPUs 2, which you can see. No, you can't see here. CPU family, where is it given here? Over here as well you can see the CPU family 6, but the CPUs is 4. Now let's do the quick test for memory. Let me clear the screen, CLER, and then give the command memory, and we can take a quick screenshot as this will allow us to take it. Now we'll go back and edit settings again. As you can easily see the advantage of having this running, so I'm just going to increase this to 1024 times 6, so it's 6114. I'm going to give 6 gig GB total, 6114. So that's 6 GB in total. If you expand this, as you can see, the option for hot plug is enabled and grayed out over here as well. Memory I didn't show you before, but for memory enable hot CPU is grayed out as well. But I have changed it to 6 gig now. So if I click OK, let's go back to this system, click on it, and then we'll give the command again, CLER first. There we go. The total memory was around 4 GB and now it is around 6 GB. So easiest way to check that on the calculator is again times this to 1024 basically gives us the near amount figure of this. So 7-digit figure because it's times 1024 when we equate it to KB, but again it will take some memory and give it to other components. So that's the estimated memory we are seeing. There you go, guys. So that's the easiest way we could have done it. We can do the same on Windows. If you want to see a demo for Windows, just message me or comment me below, and then I can do a demo for you on the Microsoft Windows OS as well. So the benefits, again, you can increase the CPU and memory on the fly. You don't need any downtime, so that means you are not impacting the end user when you're increasing the CPU memory. So it could happen that you are running your user complains that, oh, they have issues, and on the middle of the day you can just go in and increase the CPU memory and give the correct amount of resources to the server for them to be able to, you know, get the job done. Because obviously if you have memory or CPU contention, you can have a lot of performance issues. So that's the demo which we have done today, and don't forget to reach out to me, and you can check out my blog. I have already posted this session. Question of the day: will you use the hot up CPU or hot plug memory? So which one do you think is going to be more useful in your environment? Do you think you're having contention on CPUs or memory, or do you need more time to increase this feature, enable this feature first? Also, don't forget to hit the notification button so that whenever I send, obviously post a video, which is twice a week, Monday 10 o'clock GMT and Thursday 10 o'clock GMT. If you hit the notification button, it will be obviously it will be updated on your system or your phone that I have sent a new content out. So don't forget to subscribe, enjoy watching, and keep sharing, guys. Cheers.